Hi. He came with more advance notice than anyone who ever lived. Prophets wrote about him in public documents that were circulated hundreds of years before his birth. Among other things, they identify exactly where he would be born, in lowly Bethlehem of Judea, Micah 5 verse 2. They identify the miraculous circumstances of his birth, that he would be God among men, born of a virgin, Isaiah 7:14. They identify the region of his earthly ministry, Galilee of the Gentiles, Isaiah 9:1 and 2. They detail some amazing miracles that he would perform. The blind would see, the deaf would hear, the lame would walk, Isaiah 35:5 and 6. They identify how he would die not for his own crimes, but for the sins of others, Isaiah 53. They state that in dying he would be pierced and put forth as a public spectacle, and yet not a bone would be broken, Psalm 22. They state how that 30 pieces of silver would be the price of his betrayal, Zechariah 11:13. They tell how that after his atoning death on behalf of others, he would come back to life, Isaiah 53:10 through 12, and Psalm 16:10. They state that he would then serve simultaneously as prophet, priest, and king, Deuteronomy 18, Psalm 110, Zechariah 6:12. They identify that after his resurrection from the dead, he would obtain a kingdom that would be governed by truth, not by armaments of war, Isaiah 2:1 through 4. They tell how that his kingdom would be set up in the days of the Fourth World Empire, starting with the Babylonian kingdom, followed by Medo-Persia, then the Greco-Macedonian, and finally the Roman Empire. That in the days of these kings, his kingdom would be set up and it would have no end, Daniel 2:44. And finally they tell that his kingdom would be governed by a new covenant, also known as the New Testament, Jeremiah 31:31 through 34. In Isaiah 9:6 and 7, Isaiah the prophet says, "For to us a child is born, to us a son is given, and the government shall be upon his shoulder. And his name shall be called Wonderful Counselor, Mighty God, Everlasting Father, Prince of Peace. Of the increase of his government and of peace there will be no end. On the throne of David and over his kingdom, to establish it and to uphold it with justice and with righteousness from this time forth and forevermore." Who is this amazing person, this amazing God King? I'll give you one guess. Because everyone who really wants to know the answer to that question has access to the information. If not, contact me and we'll try to arrange some personal guidance. 2 Peter 1:19 says, "And we have something more sure, the prophetic word, to which you would do well to pay attention as to a lamp shining in a dark place until the day dawns and the morning star arises in your hearts." May God bless you in your journey to know him through Jesus Christ.